on. Testing.
Yeah, it wasn't unmuted on my phone.
There it is.
Yeah. Forgot to hit that little button.
Well, now, all right. Sorry about that. Welcome to the Morning Brick, the best place to get your Lego news, leaks, rumors, opinions, thoughts, and other things at Atlanta Brick Co TV at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays. So we are here.
We made it.
And let us start off as we usually do with our Lego weeks this week. Joe, you had homework last week.
I did, didn't I?
Which was to do anything.
I watched tank battles get played and commented on it.
Okay. All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
pushing it. You didn't. You really didn't.
Let me think. I was.
Sort
really
any cards, dust any stats.
I've been busy.
Rearrange any minifigs.
I have barely been in my Lego room this week. It's pretty sad.
That is pretty sad.
I know.
That is pretty sad. You should
it's
just
like I have a son or something.
You should just go in there and sit and have your morning cup of coffee. Or
honestly, just go upstairs and drink it.
There were times after I first got my Lego room set up that I would just go in there and sit and like eat breakfast or something and just
this is nice.
Stare at the wall. It's been a while since I've done that.
Fair enough. Yes, Corey, I know. Joe had barely.
That was pushing it.
But this week I'll have a Lego week because of tank battles. I'll play tank battles.
That's right. That's better than commentating.
Right.
Yes.
That at least counts a little bit.
I'm sure we'll talk about that more later, but that will be the two of us in our first playoffs game tomorrow at 4 p.m.
That's right. How about you, Daniel? Lego week?
My Lego week is the same as it has been for the past several weeks, and the same as it likely will be for the next 2 months, which is that I'm working on my next new Hashima building. I'm trying to think of what information I've already revealed. I've revealed that the color palette is sand blue and dark orange.
You have said that
with a little bit of yellow accent color. So here
showing me like
I'll give some extra additional information this week. Ooh. It is 64 studs by 64 studs. Square base. So the new Hashima cubes are 32 by 32, so that's a standard base plate. So this is a 2x2 modular unit. And it will be a industrial building. So there you go. There's your new little breadcrumbs on the trail for you. Hopefully in the next week or two, I will get it to the point where I'm comfortable sharing some progress pictures of it. Right now, it's a lot of sketch building and then going back and actually rebuilding. So once I get some permanent structures up, we will share some pictures of that. Let's see. Anything else before we jump into?
We have some people watching. We've got Ben Causey.
Good morning. Well, good afternoon.
No,
good evening.
It's I think it's really late at night.
They're 12 hours, right?
I think he's like 10 or
is Sydney 12 hours and Perth is like.
It's hard to say because daylight savings threw him off.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about daylight savings too.
Clay Brock from Facebook is here.
Tell us what time it is, Ben.
Yeah. Duder Bricks
35.
Dropping the Daniel Wow and Joe Suss emoji.
Okay, so in the middle part of the year, he's 12 hours ahead, but we just fell back.
Right.
So it's now.
He says it's
11:35.
Yeah, that's what he said.
It would have been 11:35, but we went back, so it's 10:30.
There it is. Well, thanks for tuning in, Ben. We always appreciate your Australia time.
It's later at night for him than it usually is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough. Sorry, bro.
Really Who else we got? Corey, Duder Bricks.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody?
Right now. We have other people watching, but not a lot of people commenting.
People are coming from Facebook. How's it going, Clay?
If you're here, comment. Let us know that you're here so that we can shout you out.
Absolutely. We've added even more streaming platforms now. Is that right?
I was attempting a new one this morning, Rumble, but it said no.
Okay.
It just decided not to. So we're still working on setting up different things. So we'll continue to push more. But right now we're on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X / Twitter.
We have got a lot of content for y'all to discuss today, so let's dive right in. Dealer's choice, Joe.
Oh, well, I'll start with the one that Daniel is clearly the most excited about. Cinderella's Castle.
Oh, yeah. Wow, you got me dead to rights.
Yeah,
Joe.
This is you were really hyped.
Hottest
Gus.
Hottest set. Who?
Gus.
Okay.
The mouse.
Hottest set of 2025. This is the Cinderella's Castle. I don't really have any extra information.
That's literally it.
I'm in a lot lot of the, what do they call them, like broadcast channels now? I think the
Yeah, that's what
leakers
they're
put
called.
things out in there now
They
because
just throw
it's
them out.
a little more secure. They
Right.
can't get in as much trouble for it. Hashtag Lego leaks is like all but dead
It's
and
so
dried up.
it's so dead.
You pretty
There's
much have
nothing
to
there.
be, you have to know the accounts or be in like broadcast channels or private groups and things
Right.
because Lego's really cracking down on those leakers. But as a result, we don't always get as formal posts with the part count, the price range, and everything. Sometimes it's just the pictures that are getting thrown out, but that's what we really care about.
Yeah. I mean, this is, of course, we're going to be like, no, we don't care. But I will say, for people getting a Gus Gus minifig, and then, is it Lucifer the cat?
These are falling on deaf ears.
Okay.
Joe. I cannot help you out. You are on your own, my guy.
I believe that's the cat's name. I think those are going to be great for people to get.
Sure. So that is that. Cinderella's Castle. What do we got up next?
And Ben Kazi always looks at the nice stuff. He says, I don't mind the blue cone roofs, and the cat looks good. He also said, are the
So go back to that
Exo
picture.
tiles? Now I got to throw it back up.
So
Those are
these
nice.
look like solid blue turrets, unless
As
they're
opposed
satin.
to- I think they're
Because I
satin.
know the peak one with the little window in it has come in satin. So if that
I think it's
large
satin.
that like 4x6 one is satin, that would be huge too.
Also, I'm pretty sure the gold Nexo tiles came on the gauntlet at least. The nano. The
Well, they
Infinity
look to
Gauntlet.
be pearl gold. I know we've got
That's
some
true. Those
metallic
were
gold.
metallic.
I don't know if pearl gold is new.
Good. I mean, he always has those good questions.
Yep. Always a good questions. Speaking of which, there is
we'll get there.
emoji now. I don't know if we've talked about it. If you're one of our members, there is now an emoji for the certified Benghazi parts pack.
Throw it out
So
there.
you can drop that in the chat when you see something you like. All right, what do we got up next, Joe?
We're gonna do the retro radio.
Right, yeah. So remember all that time back, earlier this year
Yeah.
or late last year when we had these confusing rumors about, is it a radio, is it a record player, is it a phonograph? So this may have been contributing to that
Yeah.
confusion. It's hard to say, or maybe this is something that came out later because those rumors were well received and then people were disappointed. Now this is a more standard
Yeah.
sort of, I guess, digital record player, something you might have seen later in the 80s and 90s or something. This is not like a big phonograph player.
Which would have been cooler, but it's still something.
Yeah, so this appears to be a gift with purchase. We've got the
Right.
limited edition branding on here. And it's interesting that the color palette with like these little 3 stripes kind of matches the color palette of the retro camera that they did
That's
that had the
true.
strap. I think that had those same.
Or no, that other one. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, not the Polaroid.
Yes, the other one that was like creator.
Either the
3
gift
one.
with purchase one or
I
the
think it was the
creator
creator
one.
3
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
got a
That's
similar kind of color scheme,
That's
so
a
I
good
think this
point.
will go well with that. So a nice little build there for sure. No details yet about the release.
Randy dropping the parts pack emoji.
There we go.
And Ben said sick.
Sick. We figured it's more usage to y'all as an emoji than
Right.
it is for us to throw it up on the screen.
Mr. Pickles, yo.
Let's go, Mr. Pickles.
Hope you're feeling better.
What did he have? Pickleitis?
No, he tore his Achilles or something.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
There we
Nothing great.
go.
All right, what do we got?
Throw something up. Ooh, oh gosh.
This is gonna
Okay.
be fun.
So we had the whole slate of brickheads that were coming out, and a bunch of them were like Disney characters that I didn't care about.
And then we saw
And
Tom
then we
and
were like, oh, Tom and Jerry, this is going to be great. These are going to be awesome.
These are scary.
I'm a little underwhelmed.
They're scary.
I see what they're going for, right? He's
Big
got the
yellow.
angry eye or the angry eyebrows. He's got the big yellow parts behind his eyes. He's got the pink in the ears.
Just don't
Some
see it,
brickheads
man.
just don't quite work for me.
Yeah, and then Jerry's just a mouse.
Right, which is fitting with the brickhead
He
style.
doesn't look
But
like it.
it's tough. It's tough. Is
Yeah.
this dark orange too?
It might be.
There's definitely going to be a lot of new dark orange parts in that.
That's nice.
The 3x3 plate for sure. If that's dark orange, that would go nicely with the bowl that came in the CMF and the cup in the clay. The
You could have.
Potter. I think it was just Potter.
I think it's just Potter. Yeah.
Potter. Anyway, you can
Potter.
get more clay pots to add to your pottery studio.
Yeah, Randy agrees with us.
Some of those clips may be new as well in dark orange. This was the one I was the most excited for, and yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed.
It's not pretty.
I like that they have like a stick of dynamite and like a hammer for bashing each other.
That's cool.
It's very
Tom
very
and Jerry.
itchy and scratchy also. So good to see that.
Lemur Brick said, "Did you show the new city sets?" Well, let's
We'll get there.
do it.
We'll get there.
Well, we'll just do it now.
Sure.
Why not?
We've only got pictures for the two
That's
largest
big.
ones. I didn't grab the pictures
This
for all the small
is
ones.
pretty cool, though. I'm gonna be honest. This is actually makes me like, oh, that's a cool city set. And usually it's just that's a city set.
It's something unique, right?
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of different things, and they're using good techniques. I like the striping over here on the
Yeah.
the lift on the side. Very cool. It's just a cool subject matter, which is
Right.
it's nice to see City getting a refresh in that regard, and not the same police cars and ambulances and helicopters and
Yeah, you got a junkyard basically with a car crusher, and they even have little car cubes from when it's been crushed.
Absolutely. This
That's
kind of reminds me of the was it Cars 2?
Yeah, when they
With the
crush the dude.
Yeah,
It's
very
so
morbid.
dark.
Very morbid. So, I'm sure the car crusher's not really going to work because you can't
I think it'll be
crush
more
Lego
like you
per
put it
se,
in
but
and then you hit something and one of these
it'll
pops up.
probably be like a magic changer thing,
Right. But pretty neat.
Eight
That'll be fun
hundred
to play with.
71 pieces and $80 for this
No,
one.
not bad.
So, yep. Seems
All right,
about
now
right.
let's talk about the more exciting one.
Yes. So we have the modular galactic spaceship here.
This
Kind of a
is cool.
surprising late game inclusion to the City
Yeah.
Race Wave. But good to see more of the same stuff. So we've again got the green aliens, which have been recruited to the Space Force here
Now, yep.
in the spacesuits. We got more of those opal crystals as well. This one has a lot of similarities to some of those other sets that we've seen already. Again, kind of the modular pod in the middle with that newer curved window piece covering it over. We've got sort of a nice shaping at the back. It looks like maybe there's sort of an energy crystal, like a large crystal or something inside there powering it.
Yeah.
Very cool. It kind of reminds me of that. Was it one of the Freemaker adventures?
The arrowhead.
Sets, yeah, where it's the crystal's like in the
crystal.
ball.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of that a little
that's
bit.
a good point.
But yeah, nice to see another set for this. This one is going to be 717 pieces, and did not see a price for this one just yet. Then there was a whole slate of other city vehicles, which we attempted to find the pictures for again this morning, but they seems to have been scrubbed from the internet. But it was just a slew of various. There was a 4x4 vehicle, some other like off-roader type vehicles. Nothing too crazy. Mostly recreational. There was like an RV that was kind of a dark red. And
Stanley Pratt said space. I really like this one.
yes, space.
Yeah, space is good.
All right. Let's see. We covered City. We covered Tom and Jerry. What do you want to do next?
I got a couple text ones for Marvel.
Sure.
So
yeah.
we have more information about the Iron Man helmet. It is the Mark 6 Iron Man helmet, which I think it's this one pictured, or
I would hope
maybe
so.
I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't remember which one Mark 6 is.
Well, okay. So what was the original one?
I don't think it was.
It just was
I
Iron
think it
Man.
was just Iron Man.
Okay.
The Mark 6 is.
I mean, it's very standard.
It
It's
is
what
this
you.
one.
It's what you picture. when
Okay,
you
well that's
think
what I thought
about
it was. It's the one with the triangle chest plate. So this is great because it basically means they're gonna make it good this time. I hope.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
last one was very bad.
the
in my
hollow
opinion.
cheeks are very defined, and the
Yeah.
problem with the first one was he had very chubby cheeks.
Yeah.
They protruded out.
It
so.
didn't look great. So this is $70. So that's what they all are at this point for those. June 1st. So, I mean, once we get pictures, we can really judge this. But I think this is a good thing for them to do since the first one was just bad.
Yeah, absolutely. And the parts are going to have developed a lot more. The techniques are getting better for sure. I mean, that set came out in 2020, so 4 years difference. I think
true.
is going to be enough, not only in parts catalog but also in build techniques. I'm hoping we'll get a lot of metallic silver again, as opposed to the metallic gold.
Yeah.
As opposed to the pearl gold treatment that they gave C3PO. That set already had a lot of metallic gold in it, but they're seemingly still producing a lot of that, so that should be a safe bet. All right, let's do something else text-based here. So Lego.
I have another Marvel one.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do all the move.
There's one more. We've gotten rumors about this, the in-game final battle. This is just more information. The minifigs, Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Spider, that's the one to really look at because that's probably the only unique one, really.
Yeah.
Wasp, Ant-Man, Falcon, Thanos, and Chitauri. So all of those are ones we've gotten in recent times. So the only one I expect to actually see look different is the Iron Spider. I hope some of the other ones are changed some, but I don't expect anything crazy. The more information here, though, is the build consists of a battlefield with a lot of portals. Duh, we kind of expected that. But there's a mech for the Ant-Man to be Giant Man. So different from the big thing they did for the airport battle. This is going to be way different.
The original
probably
airport battle or the remake?
The remake.
Yeah,
that's
which
the
was
big figure.
like a construction
This
figure.
is going to be different, and either it'll look way better or way worse. I'm not excited. If they do like the normal,
I'm hoping mech just means that it's a large Ant-Man that you can put the minifigure inside of, and not that it's actually like one of the mech sets with that big like body chest piece and those unbendable knees.
Horrible.
So yeah, interesting. Lego's going back to what they know with doing a lot of these Avengers sets, but as a result, we're getting a lot of repeat minifigures. We're getting a lot of just the same types of sets. I mean, we've had a lot of these battle dioramas now with the Doctor Strange portals, and they just are all kind of starting to feel the same. So
yeah,
sort of an interesting development there. So yes, back to text-based things. Lego once again this year will be participating putting on the hashtag Build to Give Heart initiative. So they've done this for at least a couple years now, and basically all you have to do is on Instagram, if you build whatever your own interpretation of a heart is, you can make it creative, you can make it look like winter, look like Christmas, and you tag it with the hashtag Build to Give. For every one of those posts, Lego is going to donate a Lego set to a child in need. So, and it's up to, I don't know if they increased the threshold, but I believe I read 1.5 million sets this year. So I better see everyone out there building some hearts and throwing on that hashtag Build to Give. This is a great initiative that Lego puts on every year, and it's incredibly easy to participate because it's meant for everyone. So even down to young kids, just build a little heart, post it on your Instagram or wherever. You can find the rest of the details for that, but it's not exactly a strict contest rule. So as long as you do your best to participate, I'm sure you'll be contributing to a good cause. One other thing that is coming up this year is that Lego has been nominated for a number of Toy of the Year categories. Once again, no surprise. We actually typically report this after it's happened, but I happened to see it this morning, and the voting period is now open, so you can actually go on the Toy of the Year website and vote for the ones that you would like to see. So for the characters for the categories, we have Action Figure of the Year. There's Joey.
Oh my gosh, Joey. He's always
I think he does it on purpose now. He really does. For Action Figure of the Year, we have the Lego Batman construction figure and the Batpod bike. Really not a bad set.
No.
Collectible of the Year, Dungeons and Dragons CMFs.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
This is a huge get. Construction toy / playset of the year, one of the biggest categories. The Dungeons and Dragons set.
Also
as well as the City Space Rocket Launch Pad.
Very nice.
That's the one with the sort of large central tower in the middle and the gantry crane. Educational toy of the year, the sort of orrery.
This is a very cool and unique set.
We've gotten them in built at least a couple times.
It looks
fun to play.
So nice.
Yeah. Grown-up toy of the year, the Lego Ideas Jaws.
Makes sense.
Yeah. As well as the Polaroid one-step camera, another great choice. And then infant toddler toy of the year, we have a Duplo set. Specialty toy of the year, another one of the Klutz Technic books. Vehicle of the year, the Technic Mercedes AMG. And that is the last category they're nominated for this year. So if you wish to participate in that, you can go and vote for those categories now.
Yeah, Ben says D&D set and CMFs need to win.
Yeah, Lego usually cleans up at these awards, so you can do your part and go contribute. Do your civic duty and vote. I know you've heard enough of that this year, but go vote for some Lego sets for Toy.
T-Valkyrie in the chat, updating her membership. We appreciate that.
Hey, awesome. Thank you, T-Valkyrie.
Joey Lego, my bad. Yeah, come on, Joey.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right, definitely not on purpose.
Classic.
Mr. Pickle said, Ethan is going to get cooked tomorrow on Tank Battle.
That's right. That's exactly right.
We'll be getting cooked.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
What's up? Hey there.
Morning.
What do we? Or Daniel's mom.
Exactly. What else we got?
Choo choo. Okay, so this is not as bad as I thought it was.
This is really better. So we had a couple other just like little polybag builds.
Are horrible.
This is
a good size.
Yeah, I like this. The little cow catcher at the front.
Yeah,
is great.
That's smart.
Just a bunch of those flag pieces. Of course, using the monkey kid sort of cloud smoke piece. Great. We've got lots of presents in the back that are much more kind of minimalist in design, I would say. They're not
one light box, one blue box.
Yeah, this
and a Christmas tree.
Feels very modern.
Right.
But
Is
a
this
nice little build.
for sale
nonetheless.
or a gift with purchase?
I don't remember. I just snagged the pictures for this one. I don't recall what the information we had about this one was.
Well,
It's looking
Christmas
like
train.
it's looking like either gift with purchase or a boxed set. This does not look like a poly bag.
Wow, Joey. Wow, trying to make excuses.
We're always doing random side quests at
Yeah.
the same time
Every week. Ben Cossi says it's a pretty cute train.
It is. It is. It's a nice upgrade for sure. For sure. All right. What do we want to do next?
I mean, come on. Do you want something exciting or something not exciting?
Just pick something. You're at the wheel.
I know.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
This is actually good.
Yeah, we have a couple creator sets to talk about.
Yeah.
This is the creator spider. I don't have an exact name for it, but I really like what's going on here. It's a very unique color scheme. We've got neon yellow and red and black. I'm gonna guess the string coming out of the back is also neon yellow. So there was a string in I think it was a Lego City rescue helicopter or something, where you have one of those, kind of string winch cables coming out of the side of the helicopter to rescue them, and it was a neon yellow string with black studs on the end.
I don't think that's actually a string. I think that's part of the box art. I don't think that comes with it.
You don't think so?
That's my guess.
That would be disappointing.
It would be. You're right, and
That
it's
would
kind of
be
misleading. But I think
Well, anyway, the string piece I'm talking about was on Bricks and Pieces at least for a while, but it was like really expensive. It was like $2 or something for a piece of string. So
that's a good point. Those vibrant yellow claws are nice. The ones the pale yellow.
those are looking more like not neon yellow. What is it? Yellowish green.
Yeah,
looking like yellowish green to me.
Which is pretty nice.
Yeah, it would be nice if they were neon yellow. But I don't know if they've adapted the neon yellow to that softer plastic type. I think it's only ABS right now. All right, and then the other creator set we have.
So cool.
This is incredible. Lego's on a real dragon kick right now. So either the creator team saw what Dungeons and Dragons was doing and jumped on board, or maybe this was a half-finished sketch model that was either a prototype for that set or something that we talked on Mock Talk a couple weeks ago about some of the design team had built this humongous dragon castle that was sort of dark tan and had some cool dragons on it. So maybe this was some table scraps left over from them. I don't know. This looks fantastic though.
Yeah, and I like the alternate builds are also amazing. You have more of like the Chinese New Year style dragon.
Looks like a worm to me.
Okay, well. And then the Phoenix.
Wyvern even.
And the Phoenix as well, which I think Phoenix looks great.
Which is crazy, because there's like no green in it at all.
It's all red.
It's just basically using all the wing pieces.
Yeah.
From the dragon.
And plus whatever extra scraps there are.
Yeah, I guess the little treasure chest on the side.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So looks like an amazing set.
Yeah. This is fantastic. Another home run from the creator team.
Which we don't usually get to say.
Yeah. They're getting better and better every year.
Look, everyone's excited. Randy said the dragon's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Ben said this looks like an Aaron set. I love it so much. Great dragon.
It very well could be an Aaron set, Ben, for sure. For sure.
Are we getting more mock talk? Yes, it's kind of pushed since there's a lot of tank battles going on.
So tank battles is happening, happened last week, this week, and next week. Then we are off for Thanksgiving, and then we'll have the championships, and then we will go back to the regular rotation with mock talk enjoyability. All right, let's do a couple other.
That is a good point. Lima Bricks is saying, I like how the green and red calls back to the classic Lego Dragon.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
Another crazy text-based rumor. So we already talked about how Lego Simpsons was going to be making a return. So we now know what that set is going to be. And no surprise, I think, to anyone, Krusty Burger is the one that was in the highest demand. This was submitted to Lego Ideas a countless number of times, I would say. So Lego was listening that whole time, and now they've decided to cash in and make it themselves and not give any credit to the Lego Ideas.
Well, let's not be
designers.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a whole separate video, one of my conspiracy theories. But anyway, it'll be nice that we are getting it. So not a lot of details yet. Again, very preliminary information. Spring to summer release. Said to use the same minifig design. I think just is referring to
the
folded heads.
We got, which is great. That's
oftentimes folded. Yeah, they're not switching back to minifigure heads or anything. So.
And I mean, this is going to be a big set, probably just the same scale as the Simpsons house and Quickie Mart.
And as expensive as those sets are, they are about to get a lot worse.
Yeah, so get them now.
Go scoop them up. Go scoop them up. if you're a completionist. No rumors about whether or not additional sets will be returning. It was just that the theme itself would be returning. I know a lot of the other sets that people would be looking for would be like Springfield Elementary School. I wouldn't
I
expect
don't
they
know
would ever
anything
do.
about Simpsons.
I wouldn't expect they would ever do the nuclear power plant.
That
That
sounds
would, as
excessive.
cool as it would be, I don't think they
I
would
don't
ever
think
do
Lego
it.
would do that.
Maybe the burning tire pile. Maybe the
Yeah.
maybe the Republican National headquarters. That was always a
I
fun
don't
scene.
know any of these.
Anyway, so yeah, go scoop those up. Another great return of a theme coming next year. So we have finally more information about what was long believed to be a false rumor that Blacktron would be making a comeback. So we will be getting a direct-to-consumer Blacktron set on January 1st. So they've really kept this one under wraps for a
I
while.
didn't even look at that.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
They have kept this under wraps for a while. This absolutely has Mike Psyche written all over it. I hope he was.
Yes, it has to be.
I hope he
Like,
was on the team for this. But this will be 1,151 pieces for $110.
and 4
So
figs.
just pushing over that $100 that the Galaxy Explorer was. But we very well could see this on clearance at Walmart for
$60 bucks.
$75 to $80 after a few months, and maybe even down to $55 or $60 after a while. I would certainly hope so. It depends on if they way overproduce this one like they did the Galaxy Explorer.
I'm excited. This is also a asymmetrical ship.
Yes, we
We
don't
were
get
very excited about
asymmetrical
that.
vehicles a lot in Lego. One notable exclusion was the Andor ship. Was another sort of asymmetrical ship that they did not make for whatever reason.
Would have been
But
so cool.
yeah, so this will be. I think this will be fantastic. It's a little interesting given that we already got the Blacktron gift with purchase, that they're not choosing to kind of spread the wealth to some other space themes. But again, if this one sells well, hopefully we'll continue to get more of what we like. Maybe we'll start seeing Ice Planet remakes and
I mean, we
Mtron
got like the
remakes.
CMF one, so it's
Absolutely.
they still want that love out there.
Yeah, we got those figs, so I'd love to see some remake sets for those as well. Yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the
They
figs.
did make the one with the gift with purchase, so I'm
which
assuming
was just a print.
which
to
it
keep
does
it simple.
it does say that there's 2 different types of minifigs. There's 2 crew and 2 something else. So
I'd like to see a new armor piece or a
I'll
helmet
get
piece.
at least something new, even if the other one is the same as the gift
Yeah.
purchase. Yeah, Ice Planet, please. Right.
Yep, agreed.
Thanks,
agreed.
Bricklore. Member for 29 months. What badge does Bricklore have then?
I'm gonna guess 30 months is a threshold, so he's probably about to tick over.
That's exciting.
To one of those next thresholds. That should be either red brick or gold brick. I would
Sick.
imagine. So thank you very much. That was Bricklore.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Bricklore. All right, let's see what else we have. One more text-based rumor. So we will be getting a Minecraft set called the Trial Chambers. So this was something from one of the last updates from Minecraft. So the Trial Chambers were sort of a dungeon crawling experience that was added using a lot of copper blocks. It introduced the I'm gonna struggle with the terminology here. I believe the mob was called the gust, and you can get you get wind charges or something. I don't know. Anyway, there's this like wind tornado looking style mob.
Huh.
So I don't know how they're gonna recreate that
In Lego.
in Lego. You can also get from defeating one of these trial chambers, you can get the new mace weapon. So I would love to see a new molded part for the mace
Or maybe
accessory.
use that Dungeon and Dragon one they did that was in satin
Yeah,
and just put it in gray.
I mean, I think that would stick out though. I would like to see the more 2D kind of flat pixelated style so that matches.
Mr. Pickles
the
said
replica weapon.
the breeze.
Thank you, the breeze. And what are the charges called? Wind
Mr.
charge.
Pickles,
Dust
please
charge?
fill us in.
Yeah, our resident Minecraft expert. I have not played since a lot of these latest updates have come out.
That's funny. Lima Rick said that he might have the Blacktron set chasing the Pharrell Williams spaceship.
Exactly. So those were the 2 sets that were rumored to be confused for a while when we had some preliminary rumors of
Right.
Blacktron returning.
Wind charge, he says.
Great. That one is going to be 322 pieces, so not particularly huge, but it'll be interesting to see how they represent like a lot of those copper elements, as well as those mobs. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out. All right, why don't you pick one, Joe?
All right, I know you love this set.
Love.
This is the love sign.
Well, I'm from Virginia, so Right.
Virginia is for
Yeah.
love.
This is not the Virginia love sign that you can find at every rest stop on the side of the highway in Virginia.
Chris will be
Those are different.
disappointed.
This is based on the more popular sort of pop culture art sculpture. I forget the name of the original artist.
Is it Robert Indiana?
Yeah, probably. That sounds right. Robert Indiana sounds like such a made-up name.
Yeah.
My name is Robert Indiana
Jones.
That's like Duncan, Idaho.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is going to be 791 pieces coming out in January. It's going to be retailing for $80. So this was one of those two art sets that we were going to be rumored to be getting next year. So this is the first one that is that more sculptural style, and then I would expect a little bit later in the year we'll be getting a more standard, flat, two-dimensional kind of mosaic style art piece.
So there you go. Ben says that it's perfect, but he doesn't want it.
Yeah, incredibly well done. All the curvatures on the serifs of the font is fantastic.
And using the blue and the green to get
the
the
inside of the O with those inverted curve slopes is all looking.
I do
really
agree.
well.
It looks great, exactly like it should. I don't.
Yeah,
Not interested.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people will like it. It's a good display piece.
There's a lot of pop culture art that I think this is leaning towards a good direction that I would love to see them do. There's the other one that comes to mind when I think about this is the large like balloon animal or the balloon dog animal
That would be
sculpture.
so cool.
That
to
would be
see.
really cool. So doing these like actual real life
Right.
pieces of art, I think is a good direction for the art series to go, rather than the sort of made up modern art set that they did, which I don't think was particularly successful. I'd like to see them do more real life pieces of art, like we got Mona Lisa as well, which is more classical. Then this is more modern kind of pop culture art. So it's more like architecture, right? Representing real world things rather than just making things up.
We have a little bit of not Star Wars news, but this is a cool picture I found, which is showing the Walmart gift purchase Gasgano's pod racer compared with the Mos Espa pod race diorama. And that actually looks really good. It's kind of nice that you can just kind of sit it right there behind it, and you could even obviously you could just buy two of the set and combine it.
That's what I would do. I would buy two copies.
And make it longer.
As expensive as it is.
Yeah.
If you can get some discounts or get it on clearance or some Rakuten bonus points or something, you can
have an extra one in there. Yeah. Look sick.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty cool. That's your Star Wars news.
Great. That's all we got this week for Star Wars.
The Star Wars.
Sorry, folks. Let's talk about some botanicals. So
we got some botanicals already.
We had two pictures come out last week, and we were expecting one more, and so we got.
This was the one we got last week. We got
no.
a picture of the box,
oh yes.
But this is also a different style. Like the picture of the box we saw, but then they have like this laid out bouquet looking picture, which shows you can see some of the flowers at a different angle. It's pretty much the same though. Correct. There is a frog.
Great.
Yep, they always like to put frogs in here. So you got another Lego frog at least.
Yeah.
I did see this though already.
Yes. The last one that we were waiting to see the picture of was the mini orchid, which is in the box art for those. So we now have a picture for that. Again, using more of those light nougat shields that's in that other bouquet. And then getting again the matching kind of pot style in what appears to be regular nougat. This doesn't look like medium nougat. Maybe it's medium nougat.
I don't know, it's hard to tell.
It looks a little too warm in tone for medium nougat. Medium nougat's a little bit cooler than the other nougat colors. So this kind of looks like standard nougat to me, which is very interesting. And then, so that one's going to be 274 pieces for $30. So pretty much in line with those other smaller ones. And then the surprise edition here, which I don't think we even had a rumor for, was
this
one?
The
flower arrangement.
No idea where this came from.
This is deceptively large from what you can tell in the picture, because this is 1,161 pieces. Going to be retailing for $110. I would imagine that is the largest and most expensive botanical set to date.
Previously, the most expensive was the Birds of Paradise at 100.
At 100, okay.
Do not know the part.
We've just ticked over that for the new most expensive.
This is a great looking set.
Yeah. So again, using those larger leaf pieces that I have mixed opinions about. We've got those palm leaf pieces. That really gives the best sense of scale for me, because those palm leaf pieces there on the right in dark green are not small pieces. So you can really kind of get a sense of scale for
some of the part pieces are just always so fun to find. Like there's an umbrella,
Yeah, bright light
And then
yellow
a bunch of
umbrella is
seashells.
definitely new. Yeah, lots of the larger seashell pieces. So the
And
fact that these
butterflies.
botanicals are getting larger means they can use some of these newer larger
Yeah, this
pieces.
is it's a really good color. I like how just this is one you would see if you walked into any store. This is a nice flower arrangement.
Absolutely. Looks like we got some more
Yeah.
reddish orange in the back there as well. Some
And
new elements, I'm
that's
sure.
Daniel's
Some
favorite.
new recolors.
Randy says that's beautiful.
Yeah, very nice.
Ah, the botanical sweep. Yeah, that's right. Oh, don't worry. There's more.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
That's all for the botanical, but this is very similar in theme. The Spanish garden,
Correct.
which goes in line with the tranquil garden we have gotten previously.
Yes, yeah. So we had that sort of more Asian style influence, kind of Zen garden. This is more of a Spanish garden here as well. And the thing that I like about these sets is that they are kind of a hybrid of botanicals and architecture. So we not only have, oh, interesting.
Thank you, Ben.
So we not only have the interesting botanical elements here with a lot of the plants, but we get a lot of interesting architectural structures and details as well. So it's really nice seeing these kind of white columns with these mostly dark orange sort of clay tile roofs here. Some other things that I think are really well done. Obviously, a large number of printed pieces. So we've got some macaroni tiles there bordering the fountain with a really nice print on it, as well as the walkways appearing to have sort of a 2x2 tile with a pattern on it. And then one more kind of hiding in the back on either side of the fountain. There are some rectangular, again, sort of water pools with maybe what looks like a 1x4 or a 1x6 tile, also with that kind of matching tile pattern. So a lot of nice new prints in this set. I also, again, really like these tall, skinny kind of cypress trees. This is obviously the smaller scale than they were in, let's say, the Rivendell set. So it looks like they're using those Wolverine claw pieces
A lot of them in
in
green.
green. Yep, I've seen this technique used in mocks for both
Yeah.
cypress trees as well as pointing down for more like pine trees. But it's nice to get a lot of these in one set.
That is like 20
So,
on each tree.
If this is not a certified Ben Kasi parts pack, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I like this one actually better than the Tranquil Garden.
Yeah.
And it makes me tempted to get them all, honestly.
Yeah. The only thing that's a little unusual to me is this almost, at a glance, looks like a micro scale set between just the size of the fountain and the little water fountain in the back. And these hedges kind of bordering the paths are very small. It almost looks micro scale.
Are odd, yeah.
But the things that are going to put it in scale for you are the butterfly that's on the plant on the left there, as well as the bench.
This is in fact minifig scale.
Yeah, yeah. So a nice reveal there.
That's right. Butterfly part or battle pack actually, not parts pack.
Butterfly battle pack. Did I miss a bunch of butterflies?
I don't know. Maybe
I only see the one
someone.
yellow one. It looks like again we're getting some of those new
He could have been
flower
talking
elements.
about the other flower set.
Maybe so. We got a little bird on the right there.
Carvertine said, "Hello, I forgot it was Wednesday. No worries. I totally get it.
What do you mean it's Wednesday, my dude?
It's Wednesday. Dark green Wolverine claws and pretty printed tiles. That's true. The printed tiles
Yes.
are quite nice.
Oh, are they dark green?
I don't know. Maybe. It's hard to tell. I think there's
that
no green.
rubbery plastic.
Yeah.
It could be throwing it off if the grass color is bright green. It might be making
That
it
is
look
true.
dark green. Or maybe he's just saying dark green, referring to regular green.
I don't know.
Lego
Lego is making too many good sets. I'm literally going broke so fast.
They are.
Yeah.
This is a huge week.
Ooh, that
a lot of
Steve Valkyrie said Greek/Roman. Did you ask what others they would want to see?
For gardens?
Yeah.
If
not, that's
yeah,
definitely.
by all means,
I
tell
love
us what
those
others you
options.
want to see. Greek or Roman would be
Those
fantastic.
would look so good.
Have like a cool aqueduct with like vines growing all over it or something like that. Yeah, for sure, parts pack for sure.
All right, now thanks to Ben Kasi, we have some extra city sets.
This is breaking news, isn't it? I did not see these.
I don't know what this is, but I love it.
I'll tell you exactly what this is. This is Soapbox Derby. Is what it is.
Yeah.
So go to the big one there.
Yeah, here you go. Oh man.
Soapbox Derby is, I would say, most popular is the Red Bull one, the Red Bull Racing.
Yeah, I see clips of that one.
Yeah, you always see videos of that, and people make the cars look absolutely goofy.
Yeah.
So this is hilarious. You've got a hot dog car
and a toilet
car with a plunger. This reminds me a lot of the stunt bikes. How they're doing goofy things like the bathtub.
Dude, I love this.
Jump over to the other one.
And then so we've got hot dog, toilet,
pizza.
And then a little fire one, which is cool. But like that's literally, it's not a pizza, dude. It's a pizza.
Yeah, yeah, and he's got a pizza
And
box.
then you got an airplane, and then a hospital bed with they
He's
got a
got a
cast on.
Look, he's got the heart rate
Yeah.
monitor and like an IV drip.
How is his heart rate that low? I mean, come on.
What is it, 82?
Yeah, come on, dude.
Yeah,
He's
if he's
driving down a ramp.
and he's probably chugged a couple Red
Ain't
Bulls.
no
before
way,
he
bro.
did.
This is so
The
funny.
biplane is great with the little pilot. Throw that
Yeah.
out there again. That's really cool.
Yeah,
That's,
it's just a good little build, and these
nice to get
lips
that
are
bomber
cool.
jacket as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. This is so funny.
Yeah, so the wheel element is new for sure. It looks to be a dual molded,
Right.
sort of very thin profile wheel with just a little bit of rubber tread on there to get the grip, and you just launch them down the ramp and you race. This is a great inclusion. That's the first time I've seen this, but these are fantastic looking. Very
Yeah,
cool
Ben Cosby
concept.
said the new tires are interesting. I agree. I like them though.
We might have to
Oh,
do a new
Grumpy,
Atlanta
you're
Brick
late. You're late, Grumpy.
We
Don't
might
blame the dentist.
Crentist, the dentist. Yeah, when these soapbox derby cars come out, we might have to have a new Atlanta Brick go super race.
That would be fun. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what else do we have.
After that breaking news, nothing else is exciting.
I'm still saving some good things till last. Yes.
Horizon.
So this was in sort of a teaser trailer for the video game aspect, or I think it was an inclusion as part of Fortnite or something.
I
or
have
the
no idea.
Anyway, but they did actually show pictures of this physical minifigure, which is not the same as the one
Also, look at that bow.
in the original set. The bow looks
So
fantastic.
good. I didn't realize that at first.
A lot of
That's
other
very nice.
updates to this minifigure as well.
Yeah.
So that is what gives this the most credibility. The other two pictures that we have of sets, you could have argued were maybe just like prototype models for putting in the video game, but
But
given that we have this
It's
picture of the
physical.
minifigure,
Yeah.
very strongly leaning towards an
More
indication
set.
that we'll be getting more Horizon set.
And then look at that.
Yeah, again,
That's
very
all we got.
very preliminary teaser images. I really like the look of whatever's going on there in the back.
Big
It looks like
square
sand blue and white there
Yeah.
with some triangle tiles. I don't know if we've gotten the triangular tiles in sand blue.
I don't know, but it looks crazy.
I'm something of a sand blue expert right now, and I'm pretty sure those do not exist, so those would be nice to get.
Oh, Mr. Pickles. No, we just there might be a video coming out soon about it, Death Star.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't you worry about that.
Yeah, Travertine says I like that bow, and also Benkasi new bow is super cool. And the arm printing. Yeah, no, everything about that figure is sick.
Absolutely. The original one was fantastic.
Yeah.
So to get more improvements on it means that original set must have sold really well.
Right.
But yes, exciting things for Horizon fans on the horizon. Hey, look at that.
All right, we've got this random interesting news. I don't even know if these are gifted purchases or VIP.
So these
Do you know?
Yes, what I read was that they were going to be insider rewards coming out around Black Friday, supposedly in conjunction with the Endurance Polar Ship, I guess.
Interesting.
So the one on the right is the Marine Chronometer, which makes more sense with the Endurance Polar Ship.
Right.
Supposedly going to cost 2,400 of your hard-earned Insiders/VIP points. Coming out on November 29th. So you can look forward to that one if you wish to get that around Black Friday weekend, in addition to your Endurance Polar Ship and the what was it? James Caird was the rumor, but what did they actually? Shackleton's Life was the official name of the gift with purchase. The other one here, I'm not exactly sure what the purpose or the tie-in is, but this is the Barracuda Seas gift with purchase, likely, but not guaranteed, to also be costing 2,400 VIP points. It's a nice little build. It's very similar in scale to the one that we got with the 60th anniversary of the Brick.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Set, but the base is nice. You've got some of those new kind of roof tile pieces there in pearl gold as well. Kind of matches the Marine Chronometer and what looks like a printed oval tile there with the name of the set.
Nice looking little sets.
Yep. Let's see.
Ben Cosby said this is the second weird treasure chest reward gift with purchase thing, and then said, "Oh wait, that's not a treasure chest."
Right. Yeah. So
enough.
I finally saw a video of the treasure chest one. So it has like a key piece that comes with it, and you can open it, and it doesn't come with anything inside, but then there's like a secret compartment where you put the key in the side of the lid, and a drawer pops out, and I think it had just like a couple gold bars or something in it.
Okay, cool.
So kind of strange. It's more like a little like jewelry box or something for kids.
All right, pick your.
Did you get these? The ballerina nutcracker Christmas?
No, I didn't see that.
All right, let me email those to you real quick.
Well, let's talk about some CMFs.
Yes, yeah.
Look at these.
We've been talking about it for
puppies.
several weeks.
Ooh, this is so good. I haven't actually looked at this. So this is the 26 or 27?
For series.
26.
Oh, I don't remember.
I think this is
I think-
27.
I
Ben
think
Cossi,
27.
let me know in the chat.
I believe 27.
We have the first one is a chipmunk, right? Lobster.
Hamster.
That's it.
Hamster. Yes.
So it's a little hamster outfit, pretty cool. The second one is my favorite. This is the Wolfpack Beastmaster.
Correct. So we did get a closer look at this one last week, I believe, as it's one of the more sought after ones. But this
Look at that.
yeah, this image here of the actual sheet is the first time we've seen all of them laid out where nobody's overlapping, and you can see kind of the finer details of all of them. But yes, you've got the Wolfpack Beastmaster here as well. Can you switch over to back to the main page?
Yeah.
There we go. The Jetpack Trooper, again, looking very cool. We can now see that he's got some Octan branding there
That's
on the side of his
so good.
legs. So I don't know if Octan now has a paramilitary group or this is just their R&D technology group or what's going on with that. But it's very cool. It looks very cyberpunk police. So obviously I'm very excited about that.
He's crazy.
We can also see the astronomer boy here. We can get a better look at that kind of tripod piece.
Also, that hair is Garrett's hair.
For sure. We've gotten a couple iterations of
Yeah.
Garrett's hair, but this
This
is
is a good one for it. Very
another
fluffy and curly.
is that just a dual molded arm? Or
I think it's
like
supposed to be
prosthetic
a
arm?
prosthetic, but
Well,
it is
so
dual
if it's the
molded.
same element
As the
as
Friends
the
one?
Friends one, that goes on like a bar connection. So that would mean there's
That's-
also a new minifigure
Hmm.
arm piece that would end in a bar to slot into that. So
It's hard to say. It could be dual
something
molded.
interesting new there, or maybe it's just a separate piece. Stuffed animal collector,
That's-
whatever.
Those are kind of cool, though. I mean, they're super weird, but they're
Yeah.
kind of cool.
Well, so what they look like is the there's a Harry Potter creature called the
Squishmallow.
Puffskein or something, and we have gotten those before. I think in the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes shop, but it was just printed on a Technic ball, so I can't tell if these are just a Technic ball. Or, no, I guess they have
No,
little
'cause they
wings.
have
on the
little
side.
wings. They
So
have
it must be a new mold. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see this mold reused for those Harry Potter creatures in the future. The pterodactyl, we'd pretty much already seen. We could tell that it had the wings and the headpiece. So
That's cool.
nothing else too exciting from the waist down there. Finally, get a good look at this longboard piece.
That's nice.
Exactly what I was
The
hoping it would be.
longboarder outfit too is kind of crazy.
Yeah, the is that a hat hair combo?
It is,
as well?
yeah. That's
Looks
pretty
really
cool.
nice. Some sort of backpack going on in the back, but yeah, the outfit's great. The t-shirt print, the arm
Yeah,
printing.
that's gonna be cool for New Hajima.
Yeah, great.
Boogeyman.
Boogeyman
Looks
looking
crazy.
good. Looking good. Definitely a different mold
Yeah.
than the Yeti slash
Right.
Bigfoot. It looks even larger than that, as well as having the hollow studs on the side for the horns to slot in there. Book looks great too. Just say boo on the cover
Yep.
with like a moon and some
Just
spooky
says boo.
trees. Randy's definitely going to need to get her hands on that one.
Cupid.
Cupid, yeah, we're a little cut off there at the bottom, but I think he just has standard
Yeah.
boat legs.
Heart
nice
eyes.
bow.
Heart eyes is honestly hilarious because you could use that for a lot of
Now,
things.
this may come as a surprise to a lot of people, but I believe it is still true that the heart tile has not come in red unprinted, which was crazy for a long time. Now, maybe it came in something recently.
is
and I didn't
crazy.
know, but for a long time, if you wanted a red unprinted heart, you had to get the printed one from the not Iron Man, the Tin Man from the Wizard of Oz, and rub the little like pocket watch print
yeah.
off of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So there were a lot of there were some Star Wars mock builders who had done I think it was Empire Lug had done like
Kazi thinks you're right.
yeah, I believe it was Empire Lug had done a collaboration where they had all built different levels from the Lego Star Wars video game, and some of them had represented like the true Jedi bar and like the hearts in the upper right hand corner, and they had red hearts, and they had to rub those prints off of the Tin Man tile. So it seems like a really obvious, a really glaring omission, but it's looks that we'll finally be getting a remedy to that here. We've got the cat kid with the ball of yarn.
You
Get a
got
better
the
look at that
pirate.
piece. Yeah, we got the pirate with the
The
cockatiel.
cockatoo is awesome,
I
but
think we
also
already talked
something
about
that someone mentioned was there is a waist cape. It looks like on the pirate.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like there's a waist cape, which is hilarious.
Interesting.
Screw the Star Wars fans.
That's
you know?
right. That's right.
Lego likes to do it. It's pretty entertaining. The cat one is interesting because there's a ball of yarn, which is new. The cat looks different, at least printing wise, but it looks like a
Different
new
mold,
mold for sure.
Yeah.
But the dude's face has been scratched.
Yeah, it's a bad cat.
It's a bad, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Surprised they're doing that, but the cat sweater is definitely right up Garrett's alley as well.
Oh yeah,
I
printed arms.
might make a Garrett out of a couple of these minifigs.
Yeah, you really just got to combine two of them.
Yeah.
Get that perfect
and then find a good face for him.
Yeah. The last one here, which was notably very obscured in a lot of the previous images, but one that I was most excited for, the steampunk figure here. We had seen that he had a top hat, but we can now clearly see that it has a really nice print on it for the goggles. The torso's looking fantastic. A couple little gauges there. He also has that piece that goes kind of over the hand there with a really nice little print for a steam gauge.
Yeah.
That's kind of been something that's notably absent amongst the various gauges and dials and things in the Lego parts, is that they were all a very modern kind of look. There weren't a lot of classic style looking gauges. A lot of people would actually use that Pirates of the Caribbean compass as like an older style steam gauge or something. So this is really nice for that. Of course, getting some little clouds puffing out of there.
And just, I mean, come on, guys, look, this is so cool.
Yep. Nice to see.
My favorite one for sure.
Nice to see all new parts for that, not reusing anything from the fig from the village.
More animal breeds and CMFs. That's true. They really throw them out there, and I think that's great. Yeah, absolutely.
And then hopefully those molds stick around and make their way into some other.
All right, here's the Christmassy news.
Yes, a couple of gift with purchases. This was leaked from Legoland Malaysia, but hopefully these will be appearing elsewhere as well. Just a little small ballerina and nutcracker scene.
It may be small, but we've only gotten one ballerina, and it was the CMF one that's like $30 now.
Really?
I'm pretty sure we've only gotten that one. So this is
great to purchase. So very standard. Looks largely.
I mean, it doesn't have to be too crazy.
Unprinted with just plain white tutu there. The micro figure for the Nutcracker is also unprinted. A little unfortunate, but also unsurprising. I'm not sure what the currency conversion is there from Malaysia, but we do at least learn that it's on any Lego playsets. This isn't going to be tied to Lego only IPs, but 6 to the 31st of December. And then later in the month, the 13th through the 31st of December, you can get the Lego Christmas picture frame. Again, on any Lego playsets. So just some nice little gift with purchases there. Let's see, we covered that.
Got one
last piece of news. My most my top excited. I saved this for last. This is huge.
Literally.
Lego DC direct-to-consumer set that we've been waiting to hear about for a long time is going to be Arkham Asylum, and I don't think they could have picked anything better for this. They've made Arkham Asylum a number of times, and they have knocked it out of the park every single time that they have made it, except for one, with the exception of the last one. I don't know. I don't care for the Lego Batman movie version, the brown one. It didn't really quite hit that gothic style for me. It was a little too rounded and brown. I like to see the gray with the very straight lines, the very
gargoyles,
roofs, gargoyles, very gothic, big stained glass windows. So no idea which version of Arkham Asylum this would be based on,
but it's going to be huge.
There are a lot of different versions that they could choose from, and I think any one of them would be fantastic. It's going to be $400, so it's going to be humongous. I'm going to need to start saving up right now. I'm almost guaranteed to get this.
You got time.
10 plus DC based minifigures.
That's exciting. Probably mostly villains, which is going to be
hopefully mostly villains. Hopefully not all wearing orange jumpsuits.
Like the Lego Batman movie one.
Correct. The Lego Batman movie one was mostly jumpsuits. This one here, I think, was kind of half and half. So you had, I think Joker was wearing like a jumpsuit, which was fine because Joker's a more common character. So I'd like to see the more common ones that you could get elsewhere wearing jumpsuits. But, if they choose to make some new minifigures, there's a whole slew of obscure DC villains that they can choose from. I always love to see ones like Killer Moth and Calendar Man. And
what would be cool is if they make it in the old style and finally give us the Clayface from the game.
That would immediately sell this set. Literally, they don't even have to update it. Just give us classic Clayface.
We've wanted him for.
Give us classic.
I'm not even a DC fan, and I want that.
I would pay $400 just for classic.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, again, a whole slew of DC villains that they could choose from here. So I really hope that they knock this out of the park on Figs, as well as on the build. But yes, summer 2025, we've got a while to wait for this one.
So that's all the Lego-y goodness of news we have this week, but there is store news. We have live currently our $1,000 plus giveaway on Instagram. This is a very big deal. It's $1,000.
Courtesy of our very generous customer, Mr. Wilson. You've probably seen him on our YouTube channel before. He's done some shorts and videos with him as well, doing trades with Ed and things like that. And he has chosen to donate a $1,000 gift card for us to give away,
Which is
as
awesome.
well as
some minifigs, some great minifigs too. A Jedi Bob, the original, Harrison Dula, a custom figure as well, and then a couple more. So there will be 5 winners total. So one will get the grand prize is the $1,000 gift card, which is pretty awesome. But even if you don't get that, there's still some great prizes out there. So go to our Instagram, go to the original post. It's pinned at the top of our Instagram. Like, do all the things it says in the bottom. Make sure to tag us in your repost, tag 3 friends. It'll all say it at the bottom, but go and do that. Don't miss out on this chance. It ends the 25th, and we'll announce it 2 weeks from today on the Morning Brick. It will be announced.
Yep. So make sure to tune back in on the Morning
Day
Brick
before Thanksgiving
to see that drawing. What else do we have for store news?
We've got like this going on.
Oh, you didn't get the.
No, I don't. Actually, I can throw that up real quick when you talk about what's
your MacBook. Yeah,
say what's going on.
So tomorrow, Tank Battles. We will be playing at 4 p.m. It is going to be Joe and I's team, the Dol Guldur Dragons, and we will be playing Ethan and Harrison, which is Team Guncraft. So that'll be going at 4 p.m. Eastern time. That's right, Team Duncraft will be going live at 4 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. That is Thursday for Tank Battles. So tune in to watch, enjoy, and of course support your favorite teams with power-ups and sponsorships. That is getting increasingly important as we get into the playoffs here. This is going to be our playoffs match. Once again, the week after that is going to be the 3rd place game, which will be the Joy of Destruction, who lost last week, versus the loser of the game tomorrow, which is going to be Guncraft, of course. And they will play each other for 3rd place. And then we will take the week off for Thanksgiving, of course. And then after we come back from Thanksgiving, we will let y'all know which week we'll be playing the championship match. So
I guess I don't have that picture on my MacBook.
Yeah, no worries.
But
no worries.
yeah, it's going to be very exciting. I'm hyped. We basically are going to win tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Challenge.
The playing field has changed. It's going to alter our strategy
so
a
if
little
you
bit.
didn't watch the last week's postseason match,
The game has literally changed.
So different. You should go back and watch that and get ready for tomorrow.
I need to go back and rewatch that and get ready
for some strategic.
I need to study the tapes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Queen of Hearts CMF had them exclusively. Oh.
Queen of Hearts CMF?
Might have had the red heart.
Interesting.
I think he's
maybe I just missed that
because it's one of the little gold pieces.
For a long time it was.
You're right.
It was
No,
non-existent. Maybe it did.
You do not just win. You can't just win. You actually have to enter, and then once it's randomly selected, then you might win.
Okay, you're right, Ben. Yep.
So second CMF to have it. That's still recent.
Yep.
So.
Or sorry, Duda
No,
Breaks.
Duda
Sorry,
Breaks.
not
Throwing
bad.
out
My bad.
the info.
Duda Breaks. Yes, the Queen of Hearts did get that red unprinted heart tile first, so we did already have it, but nice to get it again there. A fun little tidbit and factoid for you there as well.
There it is. All right, that's all I got.
That is all we got. So yes, be sure to turn into Tank Battles tomorrow. Friday, we will have the store tour at 1 p.m. with Ella. And then Saturday, we will be having Between the Studs coming out. And this week, we are talking about, let me remember, not Scandalous. What do we call? Oh, parts that are thrown away. Parts that are thrown away.
That's Scandalous in on its own self.
So if you like rare parts, if you like our parts that are thrown away, those are both ongoing video series. So Harrison, Alex, and I each picked out 5 parts that literally came out of the trash bin in our sorting room. We saved them from the brink. I saved them from the brink of elimination. Yes, just like in Toy Story when the clock.
Right, you
saved them from the incinerator.
Oh, because he's hyped.
I've come in and pulled them out of there. So lots of interesting rare parts and unusual things that don't look like Lego. So be sure to tune into that on Saturday. You can watch it here on YouTube, or you can listen to it as a podcast. Obviously, this one's probably better on YouTube.
Yeah,
you can see the pictures of what we're talking about. But yes, Tank Battles, store tour, Between the Studs.
And then
So
we'll see you next week.
be sure to check it out. Thank y'all for joining us for the morning break. We really
Absolutely.
appreciate it. Please leave a like on this live stream if you've not done so already. It's really free. It's
Absolutely.
really easy. You can also subscribe. You can join our membership content if you wish to get access to those fun emojis you saw some of our members using in the chat as well. And we are going to be adding some new benefits to those memberships tiers as
shortly.
well very soon. So thank y'all for joining us for the morning break. We hope y'all learned something new, got to enjoy the various LEGO news leaks and
That's right.
rumors. And we will see y'all next week right back here on Atlanta Brick Co TV. Bye bye.